So it is easier to use it, but it brings eye comfort when you don't need to poke the eyepiece as if into your eye to get too close to it. So this is a good eyepiece. It's quite chunky and heavy. Also, this is the actual diagonal, erect image diagonal. The good thing is that you can use this telescope for viewing the terrestrial objects, birds and buildings and faraway things, and studying this, things in this sky or the earth, and the image will be upright. Now I'm now going to assemble this and just show you the final assembly. Okay, I've now assembled the mount, the eyepiece and the diagonal, and I must say I'm really impressed with the sturdiness and the chunkiness of this and the ease of movement of it. I had seen at the other telescopes, Maksutov and other things. I tested them in the shop and I was trying to come across the ideal telescope. And I found that this one was really best in the way of being chunky and at the same time ability to manage it without much effort in the dark and carrying it. So now the spotter scope, I have to put it. I will do it now. Okay, I must say that I'm really impressed with the ease of assembly of this. It just took me less than 5 minutes to assemble all this. Now the spotting scope has gone into here. It's a simple dovetail assembly. You just loosen up this screw and then slide the spotting scope. And it has also this bracket at the bottom which can go to the mount. I will show you the mount later. I have a mount for this proper mount, and I'm really impressed with the quality of this. I can't hold it in my... You cannot say with many telescopes that, but I can hold this 90mm main mirror telescope in one hand, easy. Okay, after many weeks of not seeing the moon because it was so cloudy, now we can see the moon. And I am now in this moonlight testing the Skywatcher, Celestron C90 Mac and the Questar field version. I exchanged these two eyepieces between them repeatedly, 24mm panoptic and again 24mm to 8mm Olive zoom. I changed them, and what I found, my observations, is that this telescope has a lot of light scatter, in a way, halo around the moon. This doesn't have that much. What is that in this one, a little bit the image is sharper. This one is sharp, but slightly less sharp than this one. It can be one reason, because I first had it out and climatized for around 1 hour. This was just done now. So I wonder if I just let this climatize again, that will catch up with that. At the moment, both of them are very good. This is slightly sharper. I've tested them on several features on the moon, and I can say that they're very close. Questar has a lot of halo and light scatter around it, but the image is slightly sharper, a tad sharper, not much. But the contrast, this one is better. The C90, Celestron C90, new version, Chinese one. I think the main reason for difference and the light scatter in this one is that practically it doesn't have any coating on the meniscus. This one has a very good coating and modern coating. This I bought it from new. This is second hand, and when I talked with the Questar, they told me that the serial number doesn't match with the description. So, well, it was sold to me as a broadband, but the serial number is for a field version. Pyrex, no broadband. So I have a suspicion that this is a very old one. Nothing is original. It's just scavenged from the other telescopes, and there is no coating. It must be very old, at least 40 years old. But the serial number says that this was built around 1977. Okay, both of them now have cooled down. I'm using 24 panoptic and Nirvana 16 on this, and I can see now that they have acclimatized well. Both of them probably are don't have much convection inside the tube of the telescope, and this one is sharper now than this one. This one has a lot of shadow, kind of washed out, as if it has fog, as if it doesn't fog the it has light is scattered. It doesn't have any fog or any blemish on the lens or corrector or eyepiece or mirror or anything. But the image in this one is now sharper after thermal equilibrium. I think it's because of the newer coating on this. This one probably doesn't have any coating at all. This one has a fresh coating on the corrector. And that's the difference between these two now. And observing the Alpine Valley now, I can see Alpine Valley in the part of it is out of the shadow at the terminator. You can see the mountains of the Taurus Mountains, Caucasian Mountains, sorry. Caucasian and Taurus Mountains, yeah, I can see them. And what I can say is that the convenience of using a Barlow, the position of the focuser, the ability to use the finder by just a level. You're going to finder, now it goes to the eyepiece or diagonal. With this one you don't have that luxury, but the image in this one is better. It has a fresh new coating. This one doesn't have the coating probably at all. Probably if you buy a new one of this, it will be equal or slightly sharper. That's for someone who has both. I don't. So this is a new Celestron C90, and this is the Questar field version 9077 or something around that time.